mood. So, fucking hell.
Hi, I'm the penis flytrap of Glasgow, so face so fierce.
And I'm currently dealing with a hangover that feels like my internal organs are doing satanic chants while doing the Macarena inside my body. Marijuana.
And this is an irrelevant discussion. Drag Race edition. Ooh.
So, episode 3.
Episode 3. One of the best episodes in my opinion, this season. It was kind of had everything you need for a good Drag Race episode. It had a great challenge and mini challenge and drama thrown in, and like nobody cried. I always hate when they cry.
Yeah. I thought it was a really good episode, and I loved that mini challenge. I thought the mini challenge was excellent, selling the chocolate bars.
Like, how would you sell a RuPaul chocolate bar?
Right, okay. I'm gonna go and get our chocolate.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. We're gonna fully do this.
He's gonna fulfill the fantasy.
This is not just a chocolate bar. This is a dark, sweet cocoa fantasy that'll take you to another world. Shove it in your gob. Yeah, go on. Just the tip. RuPaul's chocolate bars, now available at the Spar down the road.
So what part of Ireland are you from?
How would you sell a RuPaul's chocolate bar?
These chocolate bars. Black, seductive. It smells of capitalism. But you know what they say about capitalism? It fucks you every time. RuPaul chocolate bar.
That's not mine.
Are you kidding? Is that somebody? Ah! That's your flatmates! Oh my god!
So, who was your favourite from the mini challenge?
My favourite has to be Monique Hart. Just.
It was so funny.
Just everything about it was perfect.
Do you like chocolate bars? Oh, you beauty, you. I genuinely think that is like the funniest mini challenge I've seen in a while. Like,
it's been like the best mini challenge of this season by far.
It's great to dress as old ladies and cha-cha bitch and everything, but I think
I think
good old, talking centered mini challenge.
Exactly, where you have to like try and sell something is like just perfect. So they reveal that the main challenge is going to be dating apps.
Yes, I'm into this. I love selling challenge. I really love the acting challenges are my favourite, because I think that's when you really, you see queens really struggle, or you see
come to life.
Come to life. Like, I felt Monique Hart just bumped up a level. I thought this was a really, really good acting challenge, just because it sort of combines the whole selling, it's the adverts, obviously they're adverts, so they've got to be short, and it's not like you feel like you're watching a fake kind of story. It was up there with the TV pilots, like Teets and Asky and all that.
Oh my god, yeah. And I don't think anyone, none of the adverts were bad per se, but there are people who were bad in them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that also is a sign of a good acting challenge, where it's not that the actual concepts is poor, it's the actual presentation.
Yeah. Who did you think was bad?
Who did I think was bad? In the chat,
I think.
I'm sorry, I had a brain aneurysm there.
I personally think the worst was Yakult.
Little Yakult. I feel even backstage, I felt like she didn't understand what
English.
Butterface was, because she kept going on about how healthy it was, and I was just like, no, this is not a person that just eats a lot of butter. I also find in these action challenges, it's also it's really easy to overact and do the proper telenovela style.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of like how everyone kind of veered away from that for this.
Agreed. I felt like the kind of strong points from this week were kind of, it was through little mannerisms rather than overall performance.
I feel like the overall storyline was like, make the most of what you're given and don't complain about what you've got. Like, for Mayhem, her issue in her challenge, because they were doing the Fibsters, her issue in that was like not speaking up and being like, I'd like a bigger role. And then with the role she was given, she was kind of just a bit blasé about it, like, oh, I don't really care.
It didn't really fit into the advert. I actually did laugh though, I thought it was funny. But it's that moment, you know, like when you're watching like a, I don't know, a stand-up routine.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
Mayhem, yeah.
It was one of those weird things that didn't really stand out, and it kind of didn't really make place in the challenge.
I thought Monique Hart was brilliant, and can we just talk about her self-directing? Hands down. I genuinely think this has been one of the funniest episodes I've seen.
I just want Monique Hart to always talk in the third person, just like... And I look towards the camera, and I raise my cup of tea towards me, and I take a long, slow slip looking into the lens of the camera. And then I talk about Squarespace.
Delicious. I thought Monique was funny in the challenge, like, you know, when she's like secretly, she's like, I like a man who likes to come round and have friends round. I like guesting.
See, that was like correct because it showed like zooms up of her, and then it was like the whole scenario.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of more on point with the Fibster thing rather than the, oh yeah, it's just gonna be a complete catfish.
I thought it was quite an interesting lie as well to tell. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that immediately. You know, that I pretend to have a fancy home and I live in a fucking garbage heap.
I also love Dusty Ray Bombs. Like, in the challenge, she kind of just embodied that I'm crazy character.
Yeah. I love Dusty Ray Bottoms. I think she's really, really hot.
Can we do a shout out to the actual winner of the episode though? Like, the spider.
Oh, I love
like...
Oh, the little Billy the spider. Hashtag justice for little Billy the spider.
Exactly.
Like... Imagine the spider walking down the runway.
Oh my god.
I'm giving you a little incy-wincy realness, honey. Oh, grrr. Little Billy, your couture was not a catch, and you trapped us in a web of lies. You're safe.
Oh my god, no. What kind of wigs does Billy the Spider wear? Webster. Runway, one of the best already this season.
Loved it.
I thought, I usually love like the best drag runways, but this one was like far superior.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time on the runway as well, because I was like, oh good, we can actually see them, unlike in season 9 where it was kind of like the Looney Tunes speed running around.
Speaking of Looney Tunes,
I died.
I died at that look. I thought it was brilliant.
No,
and
let me tell the truth right now. Tweety Bird was like my favorite cartoon growing up. Tweety Bird and Sylvester, and like I would literally sit for hours and watch it, and I wanted to be Tweety Bird so bad that like as a child I made myself a Tweety Bird costume and was like Tweety Bird for Halloween, and it was so cute because like I was tiny and Tweety Bird was tiny, and like yeah, I loved Aquarius, and I was so glad they didn't get to talk about it because, like, I love anything that takes a theme and kind of flips on its head.
I just love everything Aquaria does. I think Aquaria just, I mean, she's just like she's
Words.
good.
Words.
She's very good. Asia O'Hara wins overall.
I think that's fair.
And we've got our bottom two, which is
Yakult and Maham. Mayhem
the Magician.
Mayhem the Magnificent.
I thought Mayhem was brilliant in that lip sync. I was like, yes.
I feel like Mayhem definitely deserved to win, but the editing was a bit... You didn't really see a lot of Yakult. in the editing, and she was kind of like off to the side for a lot of the shots. And although I don't disagree that Mayhem probably did better, it was kind of like, I kind of wish they had like a little moments where they were looking at Yakult.
So the Yakult has expired and left the fridge. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I was really gutted. I wanted her to go home on a singing challenge, because then it would be a vowel movement. Exactly.
I was quite surprised. I've been going spoiler free this season.
Same.
So
I've been spoiler free as well.
I've like avoided Reddit at all costs, and I've been avoiding those like videos on YouTube. You know, like with the
yeah, the ones that are like 10 minutes, and then like there's 3 words on every side, so you have to sit there for the whole time. Like,
but
we're not all dyslexic, Mom.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Yakult to go home. Like,
I mean, we gave her the nickname Yakult. We obviously expect her to be here for at least a couple more episodes. Like, which is gutting, because I kind of loved her personality. Like, online, I find she's hilarious. Even as she was leaving and she was just like, oh yeah, Blair Sinclair left me her number, it's 911. Like, I wish we could have seen more of that.
Yeah. But, yeah.
To be fair though, it was fair. She did do the worst in the challenge.
Yeah.
And the worst in the lip sync, so...
So it's fair that, yeah, she goes home.
It's Farrah Moon.
If I need to start inserting, like, Michelle Visage laughs. So when you tell a joke, it's like me laughing as Michelle Visage, so, wait. So before we wrap up the episode, we'll have a wee segment about Untucked.
Untucked was fairly... It's kind of the argument we were expecting ever since the Vixen called out Aquaria for commenting this cracker.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we expected.
It's vicious? Like...
It's vivacious.
Vivacious.
I was kind of on the Vixen's side for most of the fight.
I don't know, I don't really have a side in this. I'm sort of just like...
Well, I didn't really take a side, but I agreed with the Vixen's opinion a lot more than I agreed with Aquaria's. Because
it's like you can't, like, go calling, you know, like, making comments all the time and not expect
somebody to chat back to you. And I kind of feel like that kind of reflected maybe how Aquaria is in real life, in that she's used to saying these things to people and then laughing it off and not taking it seriously.
I just have to say that, I mean, like, big, like, you know, respect to the Vixen for standing up to someone like Aquaria, because that's a risky thing to do.
I wouldn't. If Aquaria walked in this room and told me I look shit, I'd be like, oh my god, thank you.
Well, the thing is, especially on a televised contest like Drag Race, like, there's a massive fan base for Aquaria out there, so I can't imagine what the Vixen must be going through right now. Also, we had a very important discussion in between the sort of main challenge and the runway about conversion therapy, which I was absolutely stunned when I heard about this. I was shocked.
As someone who studies psychology, I'm so shocked that this thing still exists.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really put into words, like, it's the fact that, like, an entire academic community has not only stopped it, looked at all the negative consequences of it, shown how it affects people's lives, and it still continues to the day. I find that
atrocious. Like, and I think what I found it very inspiring about what she said, when she said that one day she just like she prayed to God that she needed a change, and this change happened in such an odd, mysterious way. And I think it's really healthy to be spiritual or religious, spiritual, whatever, you know, whatever extent to which you want to be.
Yeah, whatever religion and spirituality you take on, that's for you to take on. At my boy work, there is a girl who worships Islam, and I only found this out through her when she came into work the next day, but in England there's this thing called Beat Up a Muslim Day.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't want to make this like really, really dark or anything, but she was telling me the story she'd heard of people going around in vans and throwing acid and Muslim women's faces, verbal, physical, and abuse of Islamic people and people who worship Islam and everything like that. And it seems very appropriate this week to talk about it, just because I want anyone watching this to not feel like they're not accepted by anyone. Sorry about getting dark there for that little bit there, but it was worth saying. Thank you very much for watching. This has been an Irrelevant Discussion, Drag Race Edition, with me, Sophie So Fierce.
And me, Marijuana.
Right, we're just gonna go and cry a little bit, but I promise next week we'll come back with even worse makeup, worse conversation topics, and don't worry, we're even gonna have worse personalities.
Bye!
Bye!
See you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow our social medias. That's at Sophie. That's at Sophie So Fierce and at Marijuana Queen. See you next week.